Hey guys, Rob5 here with episode number 10 of our Wolves career mode. We're into the double digits for this career mode and we're kicking it off at the Molineux and we're taking on Liverpool in the league. Now look at this, we've got Diogo Jota scored 4 goals in 3 matches and Mane who has scored a hat-trick in his previous match. So both teams have inform strikers up top. As for us, we've gone with the full strength starting 11. Apart from Lamina is in for Moutinho. And for Liverpool, they've got Van Dijk at the back, Robertson, Hugo Malo, new signing for them. Wijnaldum, Fabinho, Milner, Salah, Firmino and Mane. But I'm not quite sure who their other centre-back is. I don't know if that's a player from their youth academy or a new signing. And Lamina was in for Neves, not Moutinho, my bad there. As the first chance comes in, a cross is put across, but it is straight into the path of Alisson. As we whip across here by Milner, Van Dijk's at the back post. And he was unmarked, but luckily for us that was off target, because if that was on target, a Van Dijk header, unmarked, that is guaranteed goal, pretty much. But just before half-time, Mane plays the ball up to Roberto Firmino, takes it nicely in a stride, whips it across the back post. It's punched away by Rui Patricio, laid off to Fabinho, first time strike. And Rui Patricio gets up quick enough to make a save, and you can see there, we haven't had a single shot in this first half. Liverpool have been the dominant side in terms of attacking play. As 47 minutes into the game, they look to continue that as Robertson gets the better of Dendoncker there. And a little 1-2 with Milner. Played across to the back post, Salah. And Alonso heads it straight into the path of Wijnaldum. Very lucky there that he didn't get enough power on that one. And it was easily caught by Rui Patricio. As Lamina plays the ball down to Jota. He's going to let it off to Moutinho. Moutinho's got a chance here as he gets past Fabinho. Lays it off to Dendoncker. Dendonker's going to take a strike for our first shot on goal. And it's a shot on target, so not going to be challenging Alisson though, unfortunately, from that angle. As Dendoncker plays it across to Marcos Alonso, played across, volley there by Diogo Jota. Again, not really going to be challenging Alisson, one of the best keepers in the Prem. You're going to have to wake up pretty early to beat him. As Moutinho plays the ball up to Jimenez, a nice ball there. Van Dijk though makes a brilliant tackle on Jimenez, and they win back possession as Andy Robertson is tracking backwards here, and he's been caught out of position there by Dendoncker. He's got past Van Dijk and the random centre-back who I have no idea who he is. And 70 minutes into the game, Diogo Jota makes it 1-0 to Wolves because of an Andy Robertson mistake. He slipped on the ball or something, I'm not quite sure. He might have got outstrengthed by Dendoncker. But Dendoncker did win us the back of the ball, forced Van Dijk out of position because of that. And Jota was in there like swimwear and he tucked it home to make it 1-0. 75 minutes in, we want to double our lead as Marcos Alonso down the left-hand side whips one across to the back post. Van Dijk's not losing the header in the box. But Alonso, another chance here as he lays it across to Lamina. First time volley. Not even on target. Poor. But we have just beat Liverpool at the Molineux. It's not an Anfield. So it is an impressive result. A very, very good result. But at Anfield, I'm going to bet that they are 10 times more dangerous. But we have now beat City and Liverpool this season, which is brilliant. But we have lost. We drew with Man United. We've lost to Chelsea and to Arsenal and to... No, wait, yeah, and to Arsenal, so yeah. As for the next game though, we're taking on the final newly promoted team, Norwich. After this, we have played all of them and we have beat Sheffield United, we have drew to Aston Villa. So we are currently one win, 1 draw. Hopefully it's not 1 loss in this one against Norwich. We're playing a rotated side because they are the newly promoted side. We've got a team that's good enough surely here. But the first chance is going to hear a Steeperman plays through Gumus. He's going to strike it across goal. And it is actually not saved by Robert Patricio. That did actually go straight into the side netting and it was a goal kick. As Cutrone plays through Diogo Jota here. Looks to get the better of Zimmerman. Dribbling around in the box, plays it off to Gibbs White. First time strike, 8 minutes into the game. Was our first opportunity of the game. And it went well wide of the post, unfortunately for us. Here, Dermich, their new striker, has his shot saved by Patricio as he looked to start a counter-attack with Willy Bolly. He plays it down to Johnny down the left-hand side. Inside to Jota. Lays it up and holds it for Johnny to continue his run. He's got 4 men making a run in the midfield. Lays it off to Lamina. First time strike. And unfortunately for Lamina, that one was always rising. And it did eventually go over the crossbar. Another chance there by Lamina. Well saved though by the keeper. And again, as I've said, this career mode, we can't do loans on the transfer thing on FIFA. So they haven't got Ralph Farman in goal. So that could be a major influence in this game. But Lamina with the strike, 36 minutes in. It's his third opportunity from outside the box. This time it does go in and we are 1-0 up at Carrow Road. And for the lineup for this, they did that rival thing. So I'm assuming Wolves and Norwich are rivals. I don't know what makes them rivals. But maybe I'll have to do some research. I'll have a look into it maybe. But the chance there from Norwich goes straight into the path of Roy Patricio as we go into the second half here. Leitner plays the ball out to Budina. Stepperman out to Max Aarons. Aarons is going to put one across to Dermich. Headed away only as far as one of their midfielders who volleys it again wide of the post. From a goal kick though. Headed back to Cody. Cody's going to play to Saiss. Saiss is going to play up to Lamina. Loads of space out wide for Adama Traore. Cutrone finally finds him. He's going to strike it across goal, but it is well saved by the keeper 65 minutes into the game. Another opportunity just a couple of minutes later again. Saiss plays it to Diogo Jota. Takes it in his stride. Strikes it across goal. Once again, it's a great save, but Johnny's got the chance to whip it back across. They win the header. Lamina's shot is saved. And it is put out for a corner. 81 minutes in. The ball's whipped across. Punched away. Saiss heads it back in. Jota takes it down. Shoots. Blocked. Cleared away. Cody's going to look to win this header. Does so nicely. Saiss takes it down and plays it to Gibbs White. Back into Saiss. To Cutrone. Lays it off to Lamina. Strikes it across goal at the near post. And it is a well saved again by the keeper. And it's a good game. This is a very, very entertaining game. End-to-end stuff against Norwich. But it did end as a 1-0 victory. The Lamina goal in the first half is what secured it for us. And some respect being shown between each side here. As the 37th minute goal by Lamina, as I said, is what won it for us. As we move in to the third and final game of the episode. It is against Tottenham at the new White Hart Lane. I think it's called the new White Hart Lane. I think that's the name. It might just be called the Tottenham Stadium. I'm not sure. But as you can see here, we are 5th halfway through the season. 31 points. Spurs are 2 points ahead of us, but we do have a game in hand. So, as for the lineups, Gazaniga in goal. Raphael, Desai, Alderweireld and Young. Ndombele, Amos and Sissoko. Eriksen at cam, and Lucas Moura and Kane up top. So they've gone for 2 rotation players at centre-back and at CDM. As for us, we have got our full-strength side out, as we did play the rotation boys against Norwich. So we've got full strength out there today, as we look to beat Tottenham, and hopefully we can do so. As 2 minutes into the game, I had to zoom in here because a notification popped up. But Jimenez plays the ball out wide to Doherty. Doherty's continuing into the space, whips it back across, and Jimenez is in the box 3 minutes into today's game as he makes it 1-0 away from home. And it is a lovely little finish. Lot of space in the box. Dinzei can't jump high enough, can't clear away the ball. Didn't mark Jimenez closely enough either. And we do go 1-0 to the good as Luke Amos plays it into Ndombele to Sissoko. He turns his man brilliantly. Got a lot of chances here as he plays it through to Harry Kane. First time strike, but it is well saved by Roy Patricio. Keeping the scores at 1-0 again. He has been our saviour this season, Roy Patricio. As Jota tries to get away from Raphael. Can't quite do so, but he does keep a hold of the ball for like a second. As Raphael outstrengths him. Puts the ball across. Lucas Moura, header from outside the box. And it goes... It's got a lot of power on it, but it wasn't quite on target. Maybe if that was on target, it would have challenged Roy Patricio. But 28 minutes in, Doherty cuts inside, well tackled by Ashley Young. He's going to look to clear the ball away here, but it only goes as far as João Moutinho, who wins the header against Ndombele, and he can play it across to Ruben Neves. Neves, first time into Jota, strikes it, and it is just wide of the post. Tried to curl it into the far post, couldn't quite do so. Half an hour in, this is a very similar to the Norwich game, end-to-end stuff, as Eriksen receives the ball. He's going to play it inside to Sissoko, through to Harry Kane, first time strike. Brilliantly saved by Roy Patricio onto the crossbar. Chance here again as Ndombele goes for an audacious volley. But again, it is over the crossbar. Ndombele has his pass intercepted by Marcos Alonso. Out of position now as Musa Sissoko plays it out wide to Eriksen. Ashley Young receives the ball out wide on the left-hand side. Plays across. Eriksen plays it back across to Harry Kane, who nods it home at the near post after a deflection from the Young cross. Falls to Christian Eriksen. 1-1 now. Both goals being headers. And just before half-time, Rafael, a lovely switch of play there by Ashley Young. Switches to play to Rafael, gets the better of Marcos Alonso. Plays it to Lucas Moura, who is naturally a winger. Plays it across to Harry Kane. Headed away, only as far as Eriksen. First time strike on the volley, but it is well saved by Roy Patricio, forcing the corner. Christian Eriksen is going to take that resulting corner. He's going to whip it across to Sissoko. Punched in the air. Moura can't get on the end of it. Alderweireld takes it down. He's going to play out wide to Sissoko. Whipped back across to Moura. Headed away. Jimenez can't get away as he's tackled by Eriksen. Ndombele will receive it, playing to Sissoko. Sissoko is going to play into Ndombele to Rafael. Rafael plays it down to Lucas Moura. Put us across the box, and it is now 2-1 to Tottenham. Doubling their lead. Again, another headed goal. And we are now losing 2-1 to Spurs. As in the second half, it starts. Then Donker charging down the wing. He's got options in the middle. He hasn't got the best of crosses on him, so he will just lay it across to Neves. Neves is going to turn. Play it to Moutinho. Turns again. Strikes way off target. Our first chance of the second half. Poor shot there by Moutinho. 71 minutes in. Harry Kane receives the ball. To Ndombele. A little 1-2 between them. Heung-min Son out to Rafael. Back through to Heung-min Son. It's going to be dinked across, and it's just a nice overhead kick by Harry Kane. And we are 3-1 down. It looks dead and buried. As Jota plays the ball to Jimenez. Jimenez to Moutinho. Up to Neves. Open space here for Jota to run into. He does so nicely. First time strike. Right from kickoff. Jota has scored a lot of goals right from kickoff this season. Just laid it off. First time strikes goals. It's an OP feature on this game, I will tell you that. And 75 minutes in, we've got a lifeline as Neves going to look to play through either Jimenez or Jota. He decides to go with Jota. Looking to get the better of the young defender. Cuts inside. Strikes it across goal. Well saved. Jimenez on the overhead kick scores, but a very similar goal to Harry Kane. But as you can see, he was offside for the Jimenez shot. With 2 minutes left in the game, Eriksen receives the ball to Heung-min Son. He's going to turn around, finds Eriksen, laid it through to Mrs. Sissoko. Very lucky that he didn't score that one. But the game does, unfortunately for us, end as a 3-2 loss to Spurs at the new stadium. And we were 1-0 up. You know, we had chances in this game to get back level terms, but we couldn't quite do so. We are going to end the episode with our youth squad. We are actually going to sign up Jordan Morgan onto a contract for the team. 87 to 94 potential. Got a class player right there. But I will leave you the scout reports in Portugal and England. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you have, please like, subscribe, and peace.